The story of the former CEO of Abercrombie Fitch, who's been charged with leading an international sex trafficking ring that victimized dozens of young men. Senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katersky here with the details. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning to you, George. As Mike Jeffries was building a brand based on sex appeal, prosecutors say he was also building a business dedicated to sex trafficking. This morning, the former CEO of Abercrombie Fitch, a company once famous for bare-chested men at the front door, is free on a $10 million bond after he was charged with coercing aspiring male models into sex acts.
To anyone who thinks they can exploit and coerce others by using the so-called casting couch system, this case should serve as a warning. Prepare to trade that couch for a bed in federal prison.
15 alleged victims say Mike Jeffries lured them to sex parties by dangling modeling opportunities with Abercrombie, then plied them with muscle relaxants known as poppers, Viagra, lubricants, and sex toys. The indictment says Jeffries and his romantic partner Matthew Smith demanded sexual activity to which the men did not or were unable to consent. And the indictment says the men could not leave these parties until Jeffries and Smith decided they were over.
The defendants allegedly preyed on the hopes and dreams of their victims by exploiting, abusing, and silencing them to fulfill their own desires.
As CEO, Jeffries turned Abercrombie from money-losing outfitter to must-have teen fashion through hypersexualized marketing.
You know, what it meant to be a model for Abercrombie at this time was life-changing. It could start your whole career.
One former model, Barrett Paul, says he was flown from Los Angeles to New York in 2011 and ended up at Jeffries' Hamptons estate.
I walked into a scene that would make most people extremely uncomfortable, extremely nervous, scared. There is not just them, but other men in there doing stuff that I was not comfortable with.
The criminal charges echo allegations in civil lawsuits Paul and others filed. The FBI believes there are dozens more victims and implored them to come forward.
We encourage any victims or any witnesses to come forward with additional information. And if there's a need to bring further charges, we, of course, will not hesitate to do that.
Jeffries has not yet entered a plea. He's scheduled to do that later this week. This case is the latest to take on rich and powerful people who prosecutors say for too long have exploited young people with few resources and a dream of making it big for their own sexual gratification, guys.
And it took some time to get this case to come forward.
It sure did. They needed all of these victims to testify, and prosecutors say more charges could be coming if other people do come forward.
We'll see. I know you'll be on it for us, Aaron. Thank you.